does. So then I'll turn it to the computer as I'm clicking add comment. Then I paste the new file name onto the Pissar problem step recorder executable and enter, and then OK. And then I start a new clip. On the webcam. At this point is the big test. I want to take this new contraption with a clip, binder clip, and mount it on my forehead and see if the trajectory will improve. I also tied it up with a black strap, and now I have to turn it on as I'm looking at the back. First of all, I turn it on. I'm pressing it. Hope that it will turn on, and it did. So it says ready to capture. It's a little hard to see, but you can see in the front that there is a solid blue light. So one more click and it will start recording. And I got a shake and I see 0, which means that the cursor is at 0 position. At this point I need to tighten up the string. I want also to tighten up while it's on my head. So for that reason I want to move it a little bit, slide it a little bit so it is close to my hand, where I can grip one part of it as I'm pulling the other part. That doesn't work. How can I pull them apart? Okay, that's how I had to do it. So let me see if I can wrap it around my head. First of all, it can fit on the chest like this, so I can tighten it up on my chest a little. This way it has a resting point. Let's see if it is too tight by now. And now I have to put it in the back, then I'll figure out the sequence here. Sequence that I need to use, so it would be better to put it in the center, not the way I did it. Put that in the back, so I can use 2 hands. Once I get to a reasonable state, I can pull it out with my 2 hands and adjust the stress. That is a bit of a challenge to do it right. I have to hold down the 2 sliders and get it to where it is the right amount of stress, so it fits tightly on my head, because the string is much too long. Might have been better to do it at the beginning without having the weight of the camera on my head, but you can see the struggle that I'm having, because I didn't quite plan it properly. That is good to document all the struggles that I encounter due to poor planning. I have to move it a little bit. Sometimes it's maybe good to have another person help you deal with this. And deal with it before you put the camera on. Confusing because everything is backwards here. Don't know that I get it well enough. I'm not sure. Now to tighten it up in the front. Now I'm ready to go outside and do a little chore. See whether it is that in the center of my face. I'm not sure. I hope that it is, and I hope that it's not too crooked. So now I'm going to stop these recordings. First of all, I'll stop the 360.